Salesianum. Delaware. 165, Chase Thompson. Delaware, Justin Ryan. 175, Glenn Ronaldo. Delaware, Cole Overton. At 190, Brady Ronaldo. Gary Scott. At 215, Chris Miller. 215, Matt Miller. And at 285, Philip Tehama Kavar. 285, DNA Dane DePaulo. You see also led by Coach L.A. College. At this time, please rise and remove your hats, direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by DMA alumni.
See And we welcome you live inside 302 Sports, a #1 versus #1 matchup. As we have Delaware Military Academy and the Seahawks, your top-ranked team in Division II, welcoming in the visiting top-ranked team in Division I in Salesianum. We are Matt side here at Delaware Military Academy for this one. Nick Alessandrini alongside my partner Josh D. Philippus, Jordan on the camera, and we are underway at 106 pounds. And right off the bat, Josh, it's Will Sicorso, the junior from Salesianum, taking on the top-ranked wrestler at 106 here in Luca Ceramone, the freshman from DMA. And here we go, #1 versus #1 in DMA and Sally's.
Not an empty seat in the house, Nick. It's packed. Got the senator on the mat calling the match. This is about as good as it gets here tonight, buddy.
Getting here right in time here to get started. A few minutes late here on the start of this one, but two officials, and that's the way you want it here. It's going for some back points early. And there's your top-ranked wrestler at 106, and he gets a stick to start things off.
Hey, if you're DMA, this is the way you want to start, right? I mean, bonus points. Anytime we can do a dual meet, man, that's the game. It's bonus points. And if you're gonna win a match against Sally's, you're gonna have to get bonus points every chance you can.
And now that's going to take us to 113 pounds as DMA starts with a 6-0 lead.
Got Alex Vasquez, Jacob Rivera here.
So here we go now at 113 pounds as Josh alluded to Vasquez and Rivera, the senior from Salesianum and the sophomore here from DMA. And once again, getting after it early is the home team of the Seahawks. It's Rivera getting the takedown near the outer edge of the mat. Now back to the center we go.
Rivera's going to opt to let him up here. What do we call this move here?
You know, you think I would know that coming in.
It's good to see the senator back on the mat. I know it's about DMA and Sally's today, but I'd like to see the senator calling the match.
Yeah, after he said, I'm going to have to do that one, a little #1 versus #1.
Yeah.
Going to have to come out, check out this action here. And again, already through 106 here at 113 pounds. It's Rivera and Vasquez. And usually you think these two teams meet a lot during the regular season, but not too many times, right? I guess at some of these in-state tournaments is crowd getting into it here. Rivera switching to the double. There it is, another takedown here.
So I was able to see, I went to the Del Castle Invitational. I was able to see, man, it's quiet. It gets really loud and really
yeah,
quiet.
It gets really quiet. The crowd might seems to be going in and out for us here at Matt's side, and that's how it sounds like that. But back here, 1:07 to go, period 1. So we have the clock for you here. We're giving you a radio call in terms of time of each period. And here we are, 1 period, under a minute to go now at 113 pounds in the first. Reshot there, no good, as we are, again, back and forth now here in the last 15 seconds.
Nice double.
There it is, it's in deep.
His third takedown of the match here. So we got 30 seconds left here in the first period.
11-2 start for Jacob Rivera, the sophomore from Delaware Military Academy. And we'll kind of talk about the overall of this matchup here as we progress between DMA and Sally's, both #1 in their respective divisions here this winter in the state of Delaware. Rivera for the final 5 seconds, trying to hold on here. Short time as we wind down the first. And it's going to be an 11-2 lead at 113 pounds after 1 for Jacob Rivera.
So you think, I mean, you know, you got #1 in Division I, #1 in Division II. You think, like, maybe it doesn't matter all that much. Both teams want to be #1 overall.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the goal today, right? The goal is to come in, make a statement, make it clear. We're #1, not just in our division, but in the whole state. It's us.
And again, you think about the talent that both of these rosters have. You're thinking, you know, maybe you'll see a guy that you wrestled today here a little bit down the line. As it's going to be
switch attempt here by Rivera.
Rivera starting on bottom here. He's got an 11-2 lead. Way of the takedown there in that first period. He controlled the first. couple takedowns, cut him, let him up, and then able to get a few more. Now trying to prevent Vasquez from getting one of the boots in here. Vasquez a little bit high, but he's got him in there now, and he's using that pressure to break him down. And a nice job here by the senior from Salesianum, Alex Vasquez. Now is going to try to work that half.
I was here, caught some of the JV matches. The Sally's guys riding legs. I mean, breaking down flat, working a leg in, and usually you can tell a lot about the varsity by what the JV guys are working, you know. And not surprised to see Vasquez here trying to throw a boot in. Good switch by Rivera.
Standing, trying to get there. Now he's going to try to sink one in, grab this reversal, and he's got it. And Rivera continue to add on here for DMA. A 13-2 lead, under a minute we go here in period 2. 6-0 lead in the match after the pin at 106 pounds from the freshman Lucas Cerimone. Now Vasquez trying to hang on. And he's going to get free, get the one.
40 seconds left here in the second period. See if Rivera can get another takedown here. Plenty of time.
Gets in deep, there it is. Double leg has been effective, and it continues to do so. Here 30 seconds to go, period number 2, and now a 16-3 lead here for Rivera.
Looking for some backs here before the end of the period.
21 seconds to work with here for Rivera.
Got a bar and a half. Leaving the bar, going for the half here.
Was trying to step over, maybe Turk that leg, couldn't get it, but still's got the half deep enough.
10 seconds left in the period.
And this was a good fight by Vasquez here, who looked like, at least for the moment, 4 seconds short time. Back's going to be hard to come by here for Rivera.
Good job by Vasquez there to just hang
fight.
tough. Peep the scoreboard, just hang tight, man, hang tough.
16-3 now your score here at 113 pounds as we head in to the third period. Special shout out to Nick Halliday getting us up and rolling here. I know he's got to get ready for the snow, so he's going to get back, get all his work stuff situated. A shout out to him. Here we go now, Josh, to the third period at 113 pounds. As it'll be Vasquez starting underneath and Rivera on top this time. 16-3 lead for the Seahawks in Rivera.
If you're Vasquez here, I mean, listen, the game is simple. It's real simple. Just don't get turned, right? I mean, it's super simple, Nick.
And once again, he's got that half. It's deep. Trying to lift up that other leg. Vasquez fighting hard away from that side. And now 30 seconds into the third. 1:30 to go, 16-3. Rivera ahead of Vasquez at 113.
May be able to get his hips up here. Rivera's got to get his hips up. Both guys fighting there. That position's tough. Got to get them hips up.
Our officials talking to both guys here as we hit 109 to go in period number 3. Vasquez fighting hard on that leg. And Rivera just trying to keep top position here as we tick under a minute.
Rivera's got his arm under. If he can go, if he can get that leg high, if he can take it high, get his head under, he'd be in really good position here. Kind of forcing Rivera to do the old crotch lock toss there. DMA guy's very comfortable in this. What do we call this here? The crotch lock, the cut the corner position.
Yeah,
that's an LA special,
it
an LA
is,
Collier
absolutely.
special.
And we'll touch about the coaching staffs here in a moment here when we have a breather. 30 seconds to go, 16-3, a battle here late at 113. It's been all Rivera over Vasquez here to this point.
This is big.
And here goes Vasquez. And the reversal, and you said it, Josh, again, you're trying to get for bonuses here. Now Vasquez a chance to prevent that. 16-5, 7 seconds though. As Rivera holding on, 3, 2, 1, and we are through at 113 pounds.
It's a great match.
Major decision in the way of Jacob Rivera over the senior from Salesianum, Alex Vasquez.
You know, the match is over. It's you know, you give praise to the guy that won, but shout out to Vasquez there. I mean, you're on the verge of getting tech fauled, and then you hang in there and you change it to I mean, it's a major, but it wasn't a tech, and he saves his team a couple of points there. So good job by him. Good job by Rivera of DMA to, you know, stay in the saddle. 120-pound matchup here. We got Cole Perrin and Gabe Campanelli.
Yeah, this is one I think we've been waiting on. We had it circled. They've met before. And now here we go in your 302 Sports individual rankings. Number 1 versus number 2. So it doesn't get much better. Here we go, a match. One of the best matches that we'll see maybe in the regular season here at 120 pounds. It is Cole Perrin and Campanelli. Campanelli, returning state champion for Salesianum. And Perrin, your top-ranked wrestler at this weight for this year. So, again, something's got to give here down the stretch. And usually when you have wrestlers as talented, these two guys, you're going to meet maybe once or twice during the regular season, and then we'll see maybe that rubber match come the state tournament time. But it doesn't get much better here than these two guys at 120 pounds.
As you mentioned earlier, there hasn't been a lot of head-to-head matchups, not a lot of tournament, they're not a lot of the same tournaments. But I think as the season sort of progresses here, yeah, you're going to get a match 2 and 3 here as we get into the finale of the season. Man, when it goes quiet, I get very nervous, Nick. I get very nervous.
Get that crowd mic going. Yeah, nice job there. A little bit of reshot for Campanelli.
And this is kind of what I'm talking about here. Perrin is completely okay with Campanelli getting in on a high crotch. He goes cut the corner, lock in the crotch, starts scooting, go cross toe, all the things. But this position we're going to see a lot of tonight, I think. DMA guys are very comfortable here. And Campanelli doesn't, he's getting his head under that leg. That is the way you defend. You get your head under that leg there, and yes, fight for the stalemate.
Exactly right. That's what you're aiming for, as you mentioned, Josh. They're able to get it. We are a minute and a half in. Period 1 at 120 pounds. The meeting of your top 2 ranked wrestlers at the weight, and the clock not running here. So wasting about 15 seconds there for the moment. They'll run it off here. But Cole Perrin, Gabe Campanelli, 0-0, a minute and a half into the first period. And now just we have a moment to kind of talk a little bit about the oversight of this match. Number 1, as we mentioned a few times here, for both Division I and Division II. Last year, similar time, late January in 2025, Sally's and DMA met. And Sally's got the victory 51-15 last year.
So talking to some of the coaches here before the meet started, one of the things they mentioned was how close this match could be, right? And they said, listen, we can have 16 very close matches and you lose every one of them. It's that kind of night, right? And the score can look way worse than what it actually is. And I think last year that 55-15 score may have kind of been, something similar to that, where it looks like a gigantic gap, but it's a little closer.
Short time here, first period at 120 pounds, and 0-0 between these two. And not surprising there for the result as we head now to period 2. DMA with a 10-0 lead here through 106 and 113 pounds. So here to start, it'll be Gabe Campanelli to start here on the bottom position to pick up period 2. And up and out for Campanelli.
Campanelli looking to shove that head down.
Right on the attack there after the escape. And again, you're returning state champion here for Salesianum, one of 2 guys that sat atop the podium last year. So 1:38 to go, period 2 between Campanelli and Perrin. Perrin in on that single here. Campanelli hard cross faces. He's got the hips back. It was a nice sprawl and a quick reaction by Campanelli because that was a deep single leg by Perrin. Campanelli's got the leg hooked there. And there it is. Takedown for Gabe Campanelli. And a big one there. The only one of the match so far. He's got the escape and the takedown. 4-0 lead for him over Perrin. 1:08 remaining, period 2.
If you're Campanelli and you look at the rankings and you think, man, what the heck do I got to do? I won a state title last year. What do I got to do to be number 1? I think he has to come in here and make a statement tonight is what he needs to do, and that's what he's looking to do. He's very aggressive. And
Perrin trying to get out there on the far edge. Can't do it that time. 47 seconds stopped on the clock. Period 2, 120 pounds. We'll head back to the middle of the circle here. Perrin will head back underneath. Campanelli to take top position. believe in again doing some research here for this one. These two met there in, I believe, in the off season. They had one of those off season tournaments. And here our official Bucks and say, hey, let me get a better start out of both of you guys here on this one. And here we go, 47 seconds, winding period 2, 4-0 lead for Campanelli.
So you said they met in the offseason. Sorry, anytime the senator talks to, I feel like I have to listen. I got it.
We are very close here to the
very
back.
close. I love this.
And there goes Perrin. He's up and out. And now a takedown away from tying this thing up. 30 seconds to go, second period.
Plenty of time here for Perrin to get on the attack. Tie this sucker up, man, before we go into the third period.
And sizing each other up here. 15 seconds, short time to go. Period 2. We'll see if somebody has a takedown attempt in them. Campanelli looking to the bench. And with 4 seconds, we're going to take this 4-1 lead into period number 3.
It's getting a little chippy here. I picked up on something about 45 seconds ago where there's a little bit of something happening here. So maybe, you know, pay attention if you're at home.
Number 1 versus number 2,
this
right?
Is it, man. We both want to be on top.
I know
Both guys are fierce competitors, right? You don't get to be number 1 and number 2 by not being a competitor. So
both of these guys, you know, when they are wrestling back in state, usually cleaning up the competition.
Sure.
And now they'll get each other here on a Wednesday night in Wilmington. Off the whistle. Campanelli trying to sink those boots in. Perrin, a good job to delay that here to start. 10 seconds into the third, 4-1 lead. Campanelli, hand fighting here. Campanelli really trying to find an opening to sink those boots in. Perrin's got wrist control up and out. 4-2, 137 to go, third period. Exactly what we thought we'd get at 120 pounds.
Yep.
So you could argue, again, a takedown, next one coming, going to be big. Who's going to be able to get it? Perrin shot. And fighting
nice
here.
fake.
1:13 to go, period number 3. Both wrestlers, again, looking for that opening. There's been one takedown in the match, and it's gone to Campanelli early in that first period.
Perrin is really pressuring here. Nice elbow pass.
He's got to try to get there, but Campanelli's got that leg, and now back to the cut
It's
the corner
okay.
position.
That's it. Trying to take him, get that butt high, and scoot is what Perrin's trying to do here.
43 seconds.
Step over.
And winding. And if you're Campanelli, you're holding on for that stalemate that we alluded to earlier. Which are we going to get? Perrin cutting. Continues to cut. Got the leg hooked. Can he find 2? It's going to be tough. Campanelli's got that leg. 28 seconds now.
This is a stalemate position here. Campanelli's under the leg. I know Perrin stepped over, but what he needs to do is go cross toe. If he can get that leg free, that is a clear takedown. But that's a great call by Buxton to not get excited and let the crowd sort of talk you into a takedown there.
We've seen that before, right? And now with 16.4, we're going to head back to the middle.
That was a good battle. We got 16 seconds left here. Perrin's got to be on the attack.
Yes, he does. Campanelli, 2-point lead. A takedown would win it for Perrin. Man, L.A. Collier going to come over, had a word with our officials.
It is a good call by LA to get over here and find out why it wasn't a takedown. We have a little clearer view, I think, of what was going on there. And I'll be honest, I'm not a referee. I'm an a-hole sitting at the table with you, Nick. To me, that's not a takedown there. It is a stalemate position. Campanelli was under the leg. Perrin was stepped over in the back, but it is just we're still neutral there. Nobody has control. I thought it was a good call by Buxton Senator Buxton, sorry. to not call that.
So now we're going to head back to the middle just to set the scene. 4-2, Campanelli leading Perrin with 14.7 seconds left here at 120 pounds. So 16.9, going to put a few more seconds back on the clock, and that was actually Salesianum that came out to make that play. So they're going to add time, I believe.
That's interesting.
Which again, would not go to the benefit of the Salesianum, right? You're giving a few more seconds left to Perrin, but again, maybe that is the correct point, though. I think there might be 16.7, 16.9 seconds to go in this match as we have another meeting here at the scores table. 16-9 agreed upon by both coaching staffs and, of course, Senator Official Buxton. So here we go back out to center circle. And again, if you're a co-parent, got to get to work here. Actually going to put, and now just a typo, but the crowd going to let them go. Going to let them go after it here. And
got to give him a caution there. You got to give him a caution there. Just for the show of it all. I mean,
here we go. 16 seconds. Parra needs to take down Campanelli, trying to hold on here at 120. 8 seconds. Parra pushing him out. There's one stall call, but again, with 5.5 seconds left, not going to be enough if you're Parra.
Got to go low here. Low right off the whistle,
right
I think,
off the whistle. Campanelli, nice sprawl. Another defense there with 2 seconds. And with 0.6, Gabe Campanelli will give up the point for stalling. But he's going to
I'll take it.
Hold on to a 4-3 lead. And he's going to get the win. 4-3. He takes down the top-ranked wrestler. Of course, doesn't mean much to him. He's the returning state champion. These two guys might meet later on down the road. This one goes the way of Campanelli. 4-3 here tonight.
Fantastic match. Gutsy performance by Campanelli. Again, and listen, maybe I'm ignorant too. I don't know if Cole Perrin, is he a returning state champ? I don't know. Nick shakes his head no. So
third last year, if I remember correctly.
He's a tough kid. It's an earned ranking for him to be ranked number one.
Absolutely.
I've seen him wrestle plenty of times. I know that it's an earned ranking. But Campanelli had a chip on his shoulder, if I'm guessing. Yeah, I am guessing, but you know.
I think it's safe to say.
He has a chip on his shoulder, man. And he went out there and got to work and got a big win there. So congrats to Campanelli. And if you're a parent, keep your head up, man. Plenty of time in the season to get back to work.
10-3 team score after the win and the decision, that time for Campanelli. As that takes us now to 126 pounds, and Dominic Lucian, the top-ranked wrestler at that weight class. I believe state finalist last year for Salesianum's junior season. And how about the sophomore ranked number 4, Nick Papiro, who's having himself a heck of a year. I believe that's who we're getting. No, that doesn't look like Nick. We're going to have to check. Oh, yeah, it is. So there we go. We are all set. It is Nick Papiro and Dominic Lucian. We talked about 129. This is a fantastic one to follow at 126. Yep,
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we have, you got 20, 26, 32. All, guys in the top 6 going head-to-head here. So
Lucian in here. Papiro trying to fight off the takedown. 40 seconds into period number 1. And a stoppage potentially dangerous here. We're going to reset up top. 114-0-0 between Papiro and Lucian.
So just something interesting for wrestling fans out there if you're not, maybe this is something you haven't seen before, but Papiro from DMA is visually impaired. So you'll notice at the start, they will have to remain in contact in like an over-under hand position or touching. If the action breaks and they separate, I believe the whistle's blown and they'll stop and bring them back together.
Papiro got to be careful with those shoulders here. Lucian losing that weight here. Still 0-0, 48 seconds to go, first period.
We talked during the DMA, or the St. George's match about, as Papiro here is going to bail so he doesn't give up any backs. But we talked about, St. George's having a style, and the DMA has a style. They're very comfortable in this scrambly position from neutral. You're going to see it a lot. They're going to be in very dangerous positions and look to wrestle and scramble their way out.
Lucian still in control here for Papiro's. Got that leg hooked underneath. A little bit of a Turk here.
Yep.
With 9 seconds and winding. First period running down 3-0 lead for the takedown of Lucian. And trying to fight off his back here. Papiro does a good job to get his stomach to the mat here. And that'll be the end of period number 1. At 126 pounds, 3-0 Lucian as we head to the second. Last week, Papiro placed second at the Canal Classic at 126 pounds. And Salesianum have been some time since they were in a tournament, a couple dual meets for them coming off of last couple weeks, but did have a very nice showing as we have a caution here against Lucian there at the Del Castle Invitational. So they were the champions there in Del Castle. And Lucian, of course, was your 126-pound champion as well. So Papiro second at the Canal Classic, and Lucian, your champion over there at Del Castle here in the last couple weeks. Again, Papiro coming in ranked 4th in the state here under 302 Sports Rankings. Lucian atop at number 1. 20 seconds into the second period, 3-0 lead, the takedown. Again, that's what's separating us here early in this one.
Lucian trying to keep something in bounds here and keep that clock ticking.
Edge of the mat here.
He's doing a good job keeping pressure, keeping Papiro kind of flat, sort of.
Yeah, you said it again. I mean, I don't know about how you were when we were back in the day. You know, we used to wrestle there. Again, that was, you know, in my opinion, one of the toughest things to do is to keep that pressure, you know, being in that top position and being able to keep control. Lucian, as you mentioned, doing a fantastic job ever since that initial takedown there in the first. It's not giving up much control here in this one. 3-0, 1:10 to go, period 2.
For young wrestlers, I think that's when that clicks for you. Being on top, being on your toes, keeping a shoulder in the back, just keeping them constantly fighting something and feeling every bit of you. By the third period, I mean, you're gonna turn them. You know, you're gonna wear them down. You're gonna turn them. And Lucian's doing a fantastic job of that here. I mean, it's something, always something. Wrist, a leg.
And again, Lucian, the junior, Papiro, the sophomore. So again, a couple of years extra shank there for Lucian. And again, I feel like we've been watching him for years now, and still just a junior here at Salesianum. 35 seconds to go, period 2, as Lucian continues the ride out here in the second.
Papiro's doing a great job. You know, Lucian, again, he's keeping pressure on him, but Papiro, Nick's building up. You know, he's building up. A nice Granby attempt there a couple seconds ago.
And Lucian now trying to work some backs. He's got, I believe, 2 boots in here. And 14 seconds, Papiro trying to get through this period without giving up much else. Lucian looking for bonuses and a little bit too aggressive there on the outer circle. Potentially dangerous, but take us back to the middle. 7.6 to go here in period 2.
Enough time to try to get to your feet here, just sort of make a statement if you're Papiro. There you go, power up.
4 seconds, short time as we wind down. Still 3-0 your score as we head now to the third. It'll be Lucian's choice. We'll see. Yeah, Coach asked him what you want, and he said, "What do you want, Coach?"
Yeah.
A little decision. Took Lucian some time. Still doesn't quite know maybe what he wants to do here. I think he might have thought about going back on top of the success that he had there. I think he wanted to turn.
Why not?
But instead, he's going to make, I believe, the smart decision here and go bottom.
Yeah.
He thought about it, though. 2 minutes, period 3, 3-0 lead. We are underway. Papiro and Lucian. Lucian caught him. And bonus points if you're the Seahawks. Cannot give him up here. Papiro fighting off. And how about that strike to fight off his back there? And Lucian looking really good here for Salesianum as he checks the quick time of the clock here. 1:40 to work with. And again, that score up there is incorrect. It is now, there you go, on the scoreboard. 8-0, Dominic Lucian. (10-3) your team to score. That's what you have up in the upper left-hand corner of your screen on the far left side. On the right side, your score of the match at hand. 1:18 and winding. Dominic Lucian and Nick Papiro, number 1 versus number 4, here at 126 pounds.
Both guys are working here. Papiro's tough on bottom. Lucian is, I mean, he's threatening with half Nelson from both sides, cradle attempts. I mean, this is a battle here. I know it doesn't look like much is going on, but man, Lucian is, he really is he's trying everything here.
A little high there, but he knew where he was. Good amount of awareness on the edge. They'll stop him now. 52.5 seconds. 8-0 lead for Dominic Lucian. And now if you're Papiro, obviously you're looking to get away from that major decision. And now if you're Lucian, you're trying to add on here and trying to get those bonus points for your team. So 52.5 seconds to go. Still a lot on the line here at 126.
One thing at a time. When you're down 8-0, it can feel like the world is against you. But you just set small goals. Let's get up. Let's get out. Let's not look too far ahead. Let's get a point, and then we'll work from there.
Papiro having a heck of a season here for Delaware Military Academy. And as we mentioned, Lucian having an even better one here, the senior from Salesianum. Trying to sink that half. Good job by Papiro. Again, shows you the strength of the sophomore here, not being able to get turned. And now 21 seconds and winding. Can Papiro get up here?
He's in a tough position, too. He's going to have, he needs one.
Lucian trying to hold on to this major decision. 10 seconds now on the clock. And it looks like he's going to be able to do it. A dominating performance from Dominic Lucian against a very talented sophomore, Nick Papiro. An 8-0 major decision for your top-ranked wrestler at 126. And now Salesianum back-to-back wins for them here in some of these early weight classes that DMA really had to control here. So some big wins there for the Sals as we now head to 132.
Yeah, momentum is a tricky thing in the sport of wrestling. You want to try to control that every chance that you can. You can sort of feel it kind of shifting here after 2 in a row. Little footloose action.
That's right. So that'll take us here.
Is this Derbyshire?
I believe Zach Derbyshire here from Salesianum taking on Tyler Del Calo.
Okay.
Here from DMA. Tyler Del
Funk
Calo
attempt there.
coming in ranked number 2 and Derbyshire number 6. So another top 6 matchup here between these two guys at 132 pounds.
Derbyshire threatening there.
And Derbyshire looking to make something happen here. He's close, just has to get turn here.
Nothing yet. There it is.
Del Calo fighting, and it's to be a takedown. Derbyshire, he strikes first.
I mean, these teams, they really know each other. Well, you know, like again, not a lot of same tournament stuff, but coaching staffs have been coaching against each other since we were in high school, right? I mean, maybe not.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Ellie's been with a few different teams.
This was actually this was the match, right? Salesianum and St. Mark's for me back in the day was LA and Cam. LA was our coach at St. Mark's. Cam still obviously at Salesianum. And Derbyshire, again, your 6th ranked wrestler here for Sally's.
Del Calo's number 2. Is that accurate?
Placed 4th place at the Del Castle Invitational, did Derbyshire. And you look over Del Calo, 1st place at that Canal Classic at Middletown High School. So 30 seconds to go, 1st period, 132 pounds, 3-0 lead after the takedown for Zach Derbyshire. And again, how about the pressure? We talked about it last match, but once again, boots you mentioned from Sally's, and this pressure here from Derbyshire has Del Calo flattened out here, 12 seconds to go in the 1st period.
I think, you know, that being under a guy who's got constant pressure on his toes driving you, that's one thing. But when a guy's got both boots in or one boot, you feel really helpless if you can't get out of it. And it, you know, it's a physical beatdown, and it's also a mental one, right? Like,
it was the worst. I'll tell you what, when it did happen, and frustrating for sure when you get a good guy on top, but can ride some legs, and we're seeing it here with Salesianum in the last couple matches. Here at period 2, 2 minutes on the clock, still 3-0 in favor of Derbyshire. He'll start on bottom, Del Calo on top here in the 2nd.
Del Calo threatening legs of his own there. Derbyshire scrambling to get out.
Whizzer hard here for Del Calo, trying to roll through, and Derbyshire almost put him on his back. And either way, gets the escape and then right into the reshot here. And he's got 3 more. What a start here for Derbyshire at 132 pounds.
I mean, Sally's is doing a great job at fighting in that cutting the corner position. I mean, they're just, DMA guys are trying to get to it, and so far Sally's has kind of been a step ahead.
Sally's
keeping that shoulder in the crotch there and just not letting them, you know, that's the trick. When they try to cut the corner, they're trying to get the shoulder out of position. Yeah. And Sally's are doing a pretty good job at staying locked in, getting the head under the leg where they can, and just kind of neutralizing that position.
Once again, showing off the strength here, Derbyshire trying to turn Del Calo.
Both boots
He might have been able to do it here. Del Calo, your 2nd-ranked wrestler in the state. Derbyshire, your 6th. And Derbyshire looking for backs here with 37 seconds to go in the 2nd.
Going for the stick here.
And if he can get a stick, this might be your result of the match for Salesianum. Fighting off his back is Del Calo. Derbyshire
22
looking
seconds.
for bonuses.
He's got to lift that head. If he could somehow scoop that head, that might put him where he needs to be.
Crowd getting into it here at DMA. And Salesianum looking to win their third match in a row, and they do it. A huge stick for Zach Derbyshire at 132 pounds with short time in the second period. And big bonus points coming the way for Salesianum as Del Calo, your number 2 ranked wrestler, goes down here at home to Derbyshire, who, hey, Benny Mitchell, he's going to move up those rankings come next week.
I mean, that's a statement piece there, buddy. That is, that's coming out with your work boots on, going to work, getting some points for your team.
That'll take us down to 138 pounds. Sally's now has won 3 straight matches since dropping the first 2. And now they've got a good one here, the sophomore third-ranked Dom Spinato. As he's going to be taking on, I believe it was Cyrus Hurley who got the call here at 138 pounds for DMA. We'll need confirmation.
Dom Spinato is going to start on bottom here. Minute 38 left in the first period after giving up a takedown.
It's going to be Griffin Glenn here for DMA. That's going to come out here at 138 pounds for the Seahawks. Glenn, the sophomore here for DMA. And a tough matchup for him with Spinato, who has a 3-1 lead after the initial takedown.
Griffin's in a front headlock here. He's looking to score again. That's another takedown. Two-on-one tilt.
6-1 early. Dominic Spinato, 4th place at the Del Castle Invitational.
Did you have anything on Griffin Glenn here? Not much, right? I mean, this is a bit of an ambush here, buddy. I've been on the receiving end of this before.
Well, you look at it, and again, a lot of talented wrestlers. We thought we might see Cyrus Hurley here, or maybe we've seen Del Calo bump up to 38 in the past in some of the dual meets for DMA, but it looks like we'll get Griffin Glenn here for the Seahawks. And obviously Spinato having himself a very nice season coming into this one as the 3rd-ranked wrestler at his weight class. 8-1 lead early for Spinato from Salesianum, 23 seconds and winding. Head back to the center circle here.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And off the whistle here, short time, 17 seconds.
This doesn't, maybe I'm way off here. Do you know Spinato? Is this Spinato?
We'll have to get another match check here. Maybe they bumped up Spinato.
Maybe.
We'll take a side. I'm going to check it out here after the end of the first period. On the second period, 8-1 in favor of Salesianum, who leads the match now 13-10 after winning 3 consecutive matches.
Yeah, I'm an idiot, Nick. Sorry.
You know what?
I won't let you look behind the curtain too much, but no, I'm an idiot. Yeah, here I am thinking Spinato's with DMA. I know he's not.
You know, that happened to me earlier in the match. We're still getting our feet under us here. Spinato able to find a few more there.
Yeah, when you listen back to this, family of Spinato.
12-1.
I struggle with Spinato, so I know Garrett Till from Sally's.
Yes.
I know his father, Mike Till.
We'll be seeing Garrett here, I believe, with a few matches, maybe getting the call here at 150 pounds.
I know Garrett's father more than I know Garrett. Obviously, I don't really know Garrett, but I watched an entire Spinato match thinking it was Mike's son, Garrett. So I'm struggling here. I'm on the struggle bus.
Well, Spinato, he's getting to work now. A minute to go here in the second period, 12-1. He's been in firm control here over Griffin Glenn, who gets the call for the Seahawks at 138 pounds. So maybe then we'll see maybe Cyrus Hurley, Jackson Grandel, maybe I think the rest of the way all these guys might bump up. So we'll get Hurley maybe at 144, Grandel at 150, and then Rajat Bhaskaran moving up to 157. That's most likely what we're going to see here out of DMA.
You know, I think it was the white singlet that maybe threw me off a little bit.
It threw me off at first, I'll tell you, the first couple matches. As we take under 30 seconds to go, second period, 12-2. Spinato in firm control here. Glenn trying to defend the takedown this time. Spinato looking for another. Trying to switch the double, get that arm out. Holding on for dear life here is Glenn rolling over. And another one. Spinato finds the takedown here with short time in the second. 10 seconds and winding. 15-2. Your lead now is we're going to head to the third period. And again, just to talk a little bit about the match overall coming in, Sally's 2-2 in their dual meets, but when you look at it on the record, their only losses come to nationally ranked Malvern, a 64-6 match there, and then they wrestled Grassfield High School from Virginia, 42-22, so undefeated in-state. They have wins over Caesar Rodney, 47-26, and the win in the dual meet last week against St. Mark's, 68-6. Well, you know, when I wrestled for St. Mark's, we didn't get beat like that by Salesianum, but you know, we were actually the first team to end that winning streak, so I always have that, unfortunately, to live with back when I was at St. Mark's. Wow. And since that period, Salesianum has really been on the rise here, and Coach Cam has done a fantastic job there. They've returning two state champs in Renato and Campanelli that we talked about, and two top-ranked wrestlers, and going to be three after the win for Campanelli tonight, with Lucian at 126 and Renato at 190. They were the champs of the Del Castle Invitational on January 10th. 5 champions, 7 others placed. Almost the entire lineup there getting into the podium for Salesianum.
You know, if you're Spinato, you need a takedown to the back here. And one of the things that's changed over the years is that tech fall, right? Like the whistle's blown once you're out of danger. Once you break the plane, they blow the whistle. So before you could keep the same move and try to work a fall.
Yeah.
Now it's gone. So he'll get the tech here.
Wins this one by a final of 19-2 and a big win for Spinato. And now an 18-10 lead for Salesianum. So now that'll take us to 144 pounds.
Got Jackson Grandel here. You just yell at me if I'm dead wrong again, Nick. You say, hey, dummy, you're looking at the wrong.
I believe we're going to get Grandel here against Carter Davis, and it's Davis who strikes first. And Carter Davis and then Grandel able to get the reversal there, and we have an action-packed start to this one.
Yeah. I was able to see Carter Davis at the Del Castle Invitational, and he was very impressive. Just, you know, you could. I was joking with Benny Mitchell about, you know. Here we go. Okay.
Great duo here, our officials tonight. And 3-2 again to set the scene here at 144 pounds. Carter Davis ranked third in the state and 302 sports rankings. Obviously the senior Jackson Grandel, #1. So #1, the senior versus #3, the junior from Salesianum. And what a fun way to start. Davis strikes first with the takedown, then the reversal, I believe, by Grandel. So 3-2 here, 1 minute to go, first period at 144 pounds.
Davis trying to seal off and kind of build off of this sit position here. It's tough. It's going for a little switch action there.
And he's got it.
One of the things I was joking with Benny at the Del Castle Invitational was, like, you can tell it must be nice. I believe Carter Davis is Cam's son. Would that be a fair guess? I think Benny maybe schooled me on that. But you could tell, like, when your son is your weight to wrestle with, right? Like, you just the benefit of that.
That's fun, yeah, for sure. And obviously the former state champion Cam Davis for Salesianum as well. And now 5-3 match. Grandel able to get up. So 5-3 here. Short time, 10 seconds to go first period. And we were coming to this one, Josh. Again, the ones I had circled there were 120 pounds with Campanelli and Perrin. And then obviously this one here at 144 pounds. 5-3 after one in favor of third-ranked Carter Davis. As top-ranked Jackson Grandel going to have to start the second period down 2.
Davis is very tough on bottom. He gets to that. He almost will sit and wrestle from that position, right? It's tough to kind of fight, but he's going to work to stand, and then you'll see him cheat to a sit. Coach Darren Kelly's yelling to Jackson Grandel, like, hey, be smart here. Let's give up 1, not 2, right? He's already given up a reversal. Be smart.
Still 5-3, 1:40 to go, or 20 seconds into the second period. Big matchup between two top 3-ranked wrestlers here at 144 pounds.
It's great to see the wrestling community understand that this is a huge match, right? Like, everybody's here tonight.
So we said standing room only, like as you mentioned earlier when we got here, and
saw Eddie Quinn walking around, man. See some old Hodson guys here.
That's right. Again, there is some Hodson blood in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
A little L.A. Collier as well. There he gets time at Hodson. Grandel will step lift here. 1:26, second period. Trying to pull out that one-on-one here. And Davis doing a good job of battling Davis up and out. 6-3, Carter Davis, 113 and winding. Second period, 144.
Nice reshot there by Carter Davis. You know, very good at getting in on that low single. I mean, very good.
Got it quickly and then able to battle Grandel. Thought he might have had
right
something. Instead, Carter Davis found Grandel in the back, and he stuck him. Carter Davis with a statement at 144 pounds here at DMA. And so wow, what?
Well, that was fast.
What a match, and Carter Davis might be on the short list for Wrestler of the Night after that one. 24-10 now, Salesianum. And the Sows have showed up tonight on the road. That'll take us now to 150 pounds. And I believe this will be Garrett Till.
This looks like Garrett Till, who also looks like Spinato.
And I believe not getting Rajat Bhaskaran. So we'll have to see who got the call here for DMA.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some good hand fighting here. If you're DMA, you're looking to get some momentum back on your side here. Any way you can. Any way you can. Those guys sort of feeling each other out here.
So it will be the 6th-ranked junior Rajat Bhaskaran out there for DMA going up against Garrett Till. That almost got fooled by the singlets like you did earlier. As these two teams share the exact same colors. So 50 seconds into 150 pounds, or 50 seconds to go, and winding 0-0, 24-10 now your team score, as Salesianum has reeled off 4 straight victories. And now 38 seconds in winding first period. Both these guys trying to feel out each other here.
Good shrug attempt and a reshot of his own there.
And Bhaskaran, you get a long wrestler here at 150 pounds. Both of these guys are, you know, tall, lengthy guys here at 150. 26 seconds winding, still 0-0, 24-10.
The hand fight starts to get heavy around this weight, right? Like it's, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pushing and pulling and just mean and toughness here as the weight classes sort of increase in size. Good job by Till there. sort of wrestle him right out of bounds. He was kind of in a bad position. He could sort of feel that he was going out of bounds. Good opportunity to take a shot.
Yeah, Baskeren strong on the front headlock there. Looked like he might have been able to do something with it, as you mentioned, Till able to fight out. And that'll take us now 0-0 after one to the second period at 150. Again, we talked about Salesianum earlier, just to talk a little about DMA season, #1 Division II. They're 4-0 in dual meets. They've got wins over St. E's, Conrad, Archmere, and Charter. And how about this, Josh? Combined team score in those 4 matches, 267-38.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I watched it Monday at firsthand. I watched them just.
Charter in that
Charter,
matchup there,
I mean, they're tough. They're really tough in state and in division, and they are a tough team.
Nationally, they also have some proclaimed wins. They're at the Virginia Duels. I had a chance to wrestle there a couple years during my career, and they went 3-1 this year in their bracket at Virginia. They lead the way in the rankings with 4 top-ranked wrestlers in those 302 Sports individual rankings. And tonight, unfortunately for the Seahawks, Grandel and Perrin both go down to Salesianum wrestlers, so we'll see how that shakes up next weekend. But their last tournament, first at the Canal Classic this past weekend, 6 champions, including this young man here for DMA and Rajat Baskeren. Battling here, and there's a stall call here against Baskeren. Again, going to have to make a move. Can't stand up there.
He was in a good position there to you give him the stall, you run him out of bounds. What you don't want is the stall 1 point, then an escape, right? So if he gets back to his feet and you can't return him, you gotta let him go.
And a quick caution here underneath, going against Garrett Till. Still 0-0 here, 30 seconds into the second period at 150 pounds.
And this kind of shows the depth that DMA has, right? Where Baskeren is, I imagine he's a backup to Papilli, right? I mean, isn't that?
I would imagine so. I think that is the case, unless there's going to be some shifting between, maybe Rajat goes 50, maybe Papilli goes 57 later. Oh, something along those lines. But yeah, a big loss in Papilli here for DMA, and I think the big interesting thing now for DMA is who do we see at 157? Because will we see somebody off the bench? I thought we might see Rajat there if they bumped everybody up. They did not. So we'll see what the case is. But again, that's one of the openings in the lineup would have been here at 150, as you mentioned, or at 157. As we have another whistle, and the caution underneath against Till's going to give a point to Baskeren.
Now this is something that I've only seen a few of Till's matches, but he does try to get that early jump, and he had an overtime match at the Del Castle Invitational that he actually lost on a caution. So it is something that I think
that's a tough way to lose.
It is a tough way to lose. But it's one of those things where he's trying to beat the whistle, and he's only a sophomore. I think he will figure out that that rhythm at some point. There is a game there.
Under a minute to go now in the second. We're all tied at 1. Neutral position between Baskeren and Till here, 150 pounds. Don't forget, don't go anywhere after the match concludes. We'll be joined by our wrestler of the night for a brief interview. And a caution against Baskeren one more time, and a coaching staff here for DMA not a fan of that call here in front of us.
Again, it's kind of like the Balkan baseball, right? I mean, it's sort of just comes down to, what the ref thinks is going on there. DMA's making the case that Baskeren had the hook. He had the underhook, and he's working, essentially. Yeah, he backed out, but he's working. Good low single there by Till.
Till at the clip single, trying to elevate now, going to turn underneath.
Baskeren's just so long, man. He's very long, and he's just
13 seconds, short time here in the second period.
He's got to beat a lot of leg there.
7 seconds. Till, Baskeren battling it out.
If he could step up. Oh, he's out.
And that's going to do it.
Wow.
Nothing there as we end period number 2. We got a 2-1 match to the third here at 150 pounds. And we're going to start in neutral. It's going to be a fun final 2 minutes here in this one.
Yeah, these guys are going to open up here. Look for Baskeren to turn it on a bit.
Hand fighting, hard collar ties here, 10 seconds into period 3.
Got to a really nice low single earlier on in the second period. that I'd like to see him sort of set up, and Till's kind of heavy on that front foot.
Hard shot to the head, able to sink that left underhook in, and now Till trying to use the strength and wore down Baskarin, able to get the takedown here 30 seconds into period 3. And now Till in control, 5-1 lead. If you're Baskarin, you got to get up and you need a takedown. And if you're Till, you get some back points here, you're looking really good.
Yep.
Pressure being applied by Till on top once again. And you mentioned it earlier, great pressure. One of the themes we're seeing from Salesianum in that top position. They've been able to control top position today.
Control the position, get a boot in. It's been the theme of the night for Sally's.
112 and winding.
Control the hips, you control the position. I mean, that's...
Till trying to find an opening, got him in. And now back on top, pressure applied, Baskarin flattened out. Trying to shimmy those legs out from the inside. 48 seconds and ticking, third period, Till trying to hold on to the victory. And now instead, not just the victory, but looking for bonuses. Till gets the turn on Baskarin. Baskarin, high bridge, shoulders off the mat, but now Till settling in. Till, weight back, Baskarin, shoulders to the mat, and another stick for Salesianum here at 150.
That is that's a great finish by Till there. I mean, that's a shark smelling blood, right? He could just ride it out, maybe get a stalling call, but he kept working, got the fall.
And a matchup here at 157. Here comes Santino Ciani, a number 4 ranked wrestler, the sophomore, picking up his 100th win just a few weeks ago. Was your DE 302 Outstanding Wrestler of the Del Cascio Invitational. He ended up winning that 157-pound title with pin in fashion.
Have you seen Ciani wrestle?
A few times here in last years.
I've never seen. The last time I've seen a guy as good on top as him is McAthell. I mean, he's an assassin on top. He's got both boots in. He's looking to work the power half here and going for a fall very early in the period.
It's Will Martin here getting the call for DMA. And a quick 3-0 lead for Ciani. Going to be a little couple more here after the back points. Give him 3 more. And with 1:13 to go in the first, I believe a quick 6-0 lead here for Santino Ciani. And don't blink, 6 points the way of Salesianum. It is a stick fest here for Sally's on the road.
Man, Ciani is tough on top. Very solid and all, on the neutral, but man, when he gets on top, it is something.
So now that'll take us to 165 pounds, I believe now, and that's going to be number 1, Justin Ryland, here for DMA, trying to give the Seahawks a win and end this streak for Sally's.
Ryland is
Thompson, a very talented wrestler himself, will get the call here for Salesianum. Thompson actually ranked 5th, Ryland ranked 1. Another, I believe, top 6 matchup here at 165.
Shot attempt there by Thompson.
So we knew coming in we'd have our fair share of ranked matchups here in this one. And another one here, as we mentioned, Thompson ranked 5th and Ryland ranked 1st. Ryland, your Canal Classic champion this past weekend at 165 pounds. Something
Ryland does really well is a misdirection. He's got maybe one of the best misdirection singles I've ever seen. I keep a collection of these, Nick. I got a whole book of nothing but misdirection singles that I've gathered over the years, and he's in that list.
Thompson 3rd at the Del Cascio Invitational last weekend.
Just a misdirection in general. See him fake and hit the low single, but then he'll bang a duck off of it too, and it's very solid on his feet here.
Shot this time for Thompson's got that single leg here, head on the inside. A whizzer here from Ryland is 28.7 seconds and winding here first period. Back to the center we go, 25.7.
And this is kind of when, you know, Ryland's going to pick up the pace a little bit, and that's when you'll start seeing some misdirection out of him. See him hustle back to the center after going out of bounds.
And a quick caution there on Ryland.
Single leg attempt there by Ryland. Thompson, good cross face, looking to whizzer here. Ryland's going to get that single leg on a shell.
He's in there, yeah, got it. A toe tap on the sideline, if you will, in NFL terms. As the takedown sticks for number 1 ranked Justin Ryland here to start this one. 3.7 seconds to short time takedown as we wind down the first. 36-10 your team score. As Josh, DMA won the first 2 matches. As this period ends to the second we go, 3-0 Ryland. 106-113 win the way of DMA, and every match since then, Salesianum has won, and a lot of bonus points during that as well.
Yeah, again, I mean, if you just take out some of the pins, we're looking at a different dual meet, right? So every time we call a match and it's a dual meet, it's going to be the same thing. Bonus points, we'll swing this thing.
Absolutely. And it's crazy, too, right? You think about bonus points, and Sally's able to get bonus points, able to get sticks in matches that were swing matches, like matches against, you know, top-ranked wrestlers going against each other you thought would be close decisions one way or the other, and instead picking up bonus points and big bonus points for Salesiana at some of those crucial weight classes, and again, that we thought could be swing matches. So 134 and winding now here in the second period. 3-0 Ryland leading Chase Thompson. Out near the edge.
Ryland doing a good job at not letting Thompson sort of wrestle him to a stall call there, right? He felt himself, he felt the pressure on the edge of the mat, and he stayed solid there. And
clock not stopped or not starting yet again here. They're going to talk, maybe take about 10 seconds off the clock, I would imagine.
Feels about right.
After getting together. I got some people, again, we talked about standing room only. I got some people here looking through the windows here in the entrance. Again, not a lot of seats open here at DMA tonight for this one in your number 1 versus number 1 matchup. Great environment, as Josh has alluded to here a few times today. And we are back underway, second period. Ryland leading Thompson 3-0 here at 165 pounds. A 36-10 lead team-wise for number 1 in D1, Salesianum over number 1 in D2, Delaware Military Academy.
There's that low single there.
And a good one, Ryland trying to get the 2. Nice scramble by Thompson after he allowed Ryland to get deep in on that shot, and now potential funk here.
Yeah, good job by Thompson. I mean, that looked that looked bad. I mean, that looked really bad. He was able to hang in there.
Thompson, maybe he could roll with that leg instead. Ryland now stick in position, was looking to get some backs, I think, trying to put him on his shoulders, and now able to roll back over as Thompson. Nice little scramble here.
He's got to step over.
Ryland looking to step over.
Thompson's hanging tough here. If he can get his knees up, maybe get that leg high, something. He's got that far ankle, though.
He's holding on for dear life. 11 seconds, short time here in the second period. Ryland looking for another.
Oh, man.
4 seconds.
What a battle
and
here
Thompson
by Thompson.
Able to hold on, no points awarded.
Listen, that goes a long way in frustrating Ryland, right? I mean, he was in deep on that shot, and maybe that makes him second guess taking that low single a little bit, you know?
Salesianum has come on the road tonight and has been in almost every single match and won a majority. Again, just dropping the 2 early. And now Ryland trying to end that drought here tonight in the dual meet for DMA, but going to have to earn it over the 5th-ranked Chase Thompson. Quickly out back to the center. Third period, here we are. 3-0 lead for Ryland, 150 to go. Right off the whistle, Ryland to his feet, quickly back down. Thompson able to get there.
Now, Thompson's not just riding, he's threatening here. He's trying to get that boot in.
He saw every other teammate he had here tonight, and he's hey, I want to taste of some of that top success that we have had here tonight. A lot of back points, a lot of sticks, and a lot of it coming from that top position. Again, not a lot of takedowns right to your back tonight. They've had to work for him, and they've got him. Quick caution here. This one against Ryland underneath. 1:43 in the third, 3-0.
Question about the number of cautions here by official Buxton. Ryland doing a good job getting to his feet here and staying in bounds. Getting the neutral, getting the escape, threatening with a shot of his own here. Single leg. Thompson's got the whizzer on the edge of the mat.
Ryland now going to pull him back in.
That'll fire the crowd up a little bit. Flea in the mat.
There it is.
Well, you know, I was at a match the other day. I saw a guy hold on to the edge of the mat.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's fantastic. It was
I guess they must have had the circle run right out to the edges then.
Yes.
That's a tough
Yes.
one. That is, can't say I've ever seen that one. 4-0 Ryland after the escape. Almost had another takedown. And now with 1:08 to go in the match here, third period, Ryland looking to go to work. He's in on a single.
Thompson's fight uses that whizzer, man.
And you know something that hasn't thrown us off here, as I say, there's a takedown for Ryland on the far side of the mat. 7-0 Ryland. But again, he looked at it. How about this? Justin Ryland is wearing the blue singlet. We've been seeing that, threw me off a little bit there. First, just noticed it.
Well,
DMA got blue on blue.
The blue on blue, the blue singlet that Ryland's wearing, I like because they have the last names across the back. And it's something I'd like to see. I know, you know, you got to give your singlet back to the school at the end of the year and all that stuff. But the names on the back is nice when you're doing a broadcast.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Maybe put your weight class on there, even though that's the easy part, but maybe in the future we'll get there, right? 38 seconds and winding, 7-1 after Thompson is up.
Ryland's got time to get a takedown here. It would be nice to, you know, squeeze a few bonus points out. We'll get it, right? Yeah, 10-1 would make it.
22 seconds and winding here at 165 pounds. 7-1 lead for Justin Ryland over Chase Thompson. Both wrestlers ranked in the top 6. Ryland, your top-ranked wrestler at the weight. Thompson, your 5th-ranked wrestler. Ryland, quick look at the clock, 17 seconds. And another caution against Ryland. That was a close one.
Tell you that.
8 seconds here, Ryland trying to fight him off.
Yeah, you know, this I hate to say it, but it has to be said. This is kind of like a win for Sally's here, right? If Ryland's not able to get bonus points, I mean, again, I don't know if it changes the dynamic of the dual meet at all. And
almost had it. Instead,
he gave it to him.
Takedown. And some bonus points for Ryland. How about that? At the buzzer, gives him a 10-2 victory. And DMA ends the win streak. Coach Cam Davis going to come have a chat with the officials about that late takedown. But 36-14.
Spin Doctor's blasting right now.
As we head to 175 pounds.
Looks like Cole.
That's right. It'll be Cole Buonapane.
One more time.
Buonapane, I believe.
And,
taking on Ben Renato here, from Salesianum. So Ben Renato coming into this one, your 5th-ranked wrestler at 175 pounds. Cole Buonapane getting the call, the senior for DMA.
Good snap by Renato. Now, is this Vinny's son? Man.
Oh, he's looking to make a quick statement here, looking to lock up here and take him to his back.
Got a cradle, looking to get behind that leg. Heading the side, he bulldogs Cole over here.
And quick. Another stick, more bonus points for Renato and Salesianum. 42-14 after the big pin for Renato here. At 175 pounds now to 190, where we get another Renato. This one just happens to be a returning state champion at 190 pounds. Here he is, the top-ranked senior at 190, Braden Renato. And he'll be taken on from DMA, the senior, I believe, Gavin Scott. No, and we will not see Renato tonight.
Oh, he might be bumping up, maybe. Oh, no, he's shirting up.
He's shirting up. This one, I believe, in full command, so he will not put anything on tape tonight.
I don't know. The headgear's staying on. Shirt's on, but the headgear's on. Normally they kick that headgear off. It's like Ronaldo's staying. He's at least staying up and moving, so. Try to figure out what's going on here with the head table. Senator Buxton lets the table know, hey, relax, we're good.
So we're going to get Chris Miller here for Salesianum.
Okay.
At 190.
Yeah, when they did the announcements at the opening, you know, the introductions, they did announce Braden Ronaldo. They did not announce Chris Miller. It's like it was a given,
right.
You know. They both went out, but only Ronaldo was announced.
So right now, again, trying to find our wrestler here for DMA.
I'll tell you, Nick, you were really good at this job, buddy. You are really good at this job.
Thank you. So we're getting there. It's our second dual meet together here this year. We have a few more on tap.
Yeah. Those guys looking to fight inside here. Nice single leg attempt there for a takedown.
It'll be Matthew Grillo here for DMA. And Chris Miller for Salesianum. So some things obviously switching up with the score here late. So we'll see what East Coast decides to do. But you said it. I think we may see Renato potentially here and bumping up a weight class. I think you're right. I think he's still going to give it a go.
Yeah, you know, wrestling's not like other sports, man. A guy makes weight, and you usually try to get him a match, right? I mean, and I don't know. I don't know if he's cutting weight or what, but man, I wouldn't be the one to tell him that he's not wrestling or going out, right? So.
Miller trying to work on Grillo here, looking for more bonus points for Salesianum.
For near fall. 15 seconds left here in the first period. 190-pound weight class.
And we will have to decide our wrestler of the night. I mean, I don't know which way you're leaning as we have this period come to an end. 7-0 first period for Chris Miller over Matthew Grillo here at 190 pounds to the second we go. But I think right now, if this match were to end the way that it's trending, for me, your two guys you're looking at would be, for me, Carter Davis, able to get the pin over Jackson Grandel, your top-ranked wrestler of the week. I think that's the way we're probably going to have to lean. What a match that was. And then a little bit earlier on with Zach Derbyshire getting the win over Tyler Del Calo as well. Two big wins for Salesianum, so we'll have to determine that one. But Carter Davis, I think the front runner here, the junior.
Campanelli's in there, too, on my.
That's right, absolutely good call.
Yeah, I mean that. 3
big wins for Salesianum, but those weight classes, again, you could refer to those as swing matches, and during those swing matches, it was Sally's that was able to pull out the bonus points in a lot of those wins. 9-0 here.
A lot of time left on the edge of the mat. If you're Grillo, I mean, you give everything you got to get out of bounds here. He is not going to make it.
Another stick for Salesianum. This one for Chris Miller. And Sally's with a vengeance here on the road tonight.
Sally's is no-selling this Braden Ronaldo thing. They got both guys up. I guess they want to see who DMA sends out. And it will be Ronaldo here.
And your top-ranked wrestler and defending state champion at 190 pounds will take them out here for Sally's. here is the senior Gavin Scott for DMA, who gets the bump up. 48-14 now your team score.
Nice. Clearing the elbow by Ronaldo right into a high crotch attempt.
Able to break him down after the takedown. 3-0 Ronaldo.
Just explosive. Very explosive. And he loves this cradle, too. Every time I see him, I feel like he's got somebody in a cradle.
Pretty good at it, huh?
I saw him in the hallway. Just got a guy in a cradle.
Yeah, when I got here, he was cradling somebody in the entrance. And
That's
here he
tight.
goes. There it is. Quick stick once again. It is a pin fest tonight for the Sows. I don't know if it's that much of a pin fest.
Yeah, not quite.
Score on the scoreboard was incorrect for the moment, but 52-14.
Got the Big Show theme playing. I like the music selection here tonight.
And that'll take us to heavyweight, our final match of the evening. I believe will be Tejan Kamara. Tejan Kamara for Salesianum, and then I believe Dane DePaulo for DMA.
I'm going to, listen, I don't like to make too many predictions, but I think we might see some fireworks here. I think we might see it. 285-pound weight class. I think we're going to see some fireworks.
And here we go, final match of the night here at heavyweight, 285 pounds. Can I still call it heavyweight?
I do. Benny Mitchell corrected me, and he's like, it's 285. And I go, no,
I
not
apologize,
my heart.
Benny. We'll stick at 285 then, 147 and winding, 54-14. Thought I had that team score correctly. They fixed it here. And it's been a match that's been all Salesianum for the most part. We mentioned the swing matches going in emphatic fashion the way of Salesianum, but again, a lot of these guys are going to see each other come state tournament time, and that's what matters for a lot of these young individual wrestlers. Of course, team duels a few weeks before that. Tejan Kamara looking for the takedown. Hard wizard by Dane DePaulo. Instead, takedown sticks. 3-0.
Got locked hands underneath. No. Looked like I saw it too. Oh, going for the big man roll there. Looking to stand up. He's got to stay in bounds here. Good job tripping him down. Apollo's working up. Another big man roll attempt there by DePaulo. 25 seconds left here in the first period. 3-0. Kamara's leading. Apollo, good job scoring late in the first period. 15 seconds remaining. 3-1's the score. Both guys hand fighting in tight here. We will head to the second period, 3-1. Dane DePaulo is going to elect to take bottom. Did a good job getting up to his feet and getting out. Figure why not? Let's do it again. It's easy. All you got to do is stand up. Just stand up.
That's right. That's all it takes.
Senator Bucks, and he runs a tight ship here, and I like it.
It's been a well-officiated match
Yes, it
tonight.
has. There you go. DePaulo right back up to his feet.
And you see Coach Montgomery here for Salesianum. I wrestled during my time back when I was at St. Mark's, and he's leading the way for his heavyweight here tonight, coaching him up there on the half of the mat. And then you got Coach Rob Garrett, phenomenal coach with the heavier weights as well. Coach helped coach me at St. Mark's High School, now helping DMA once Coach Bill Valencia retired.
Oh, yeah. Paulo doing a great job getting to his feet and staying in bounds there.
They're now 3-2. Great coaches on both sides for these two programs. As DePaulo looking for that double. Camara snapping down now, looking to get to the leg. Out of bounds we go, and yeah, a little bit of fireworks is right, Josh, as we get here into our heavyweight match. Second period, $1:27 to go. $119 and winding. Hand fighting here at the heavyweight. 285 pounds.
Nice
little back trip there.
Wow.
And DePaulo able to capitalize. Trying to give DMA some momentum here to end the match.
Right.
Now looking to run it.
Always getting awfully close to a full Nelson there. Anytime you transfer a half, you know, and it's quick, man, the ref is looking for it.
5-3 lead. DePaulo over Tejan Camara. Match firmly in the hands of Salesianum, stalling underneath. 54-14 your team score. DMA trying to get some momentum, a big heavyweight win here later on.
Sally's coach is trying to make the argument that DePaulo's riding parallel, but he is working. You know, he's on the hips, but man, he's firing half Nelson. He is threatening big time here.
Have to sag back, he does to readjust, and now DePaulo with some back points, looking for more here in the second, trying to end the match on a good note for the Seahawks.
And if he can go heavy hips here, sink those hips down.
And there it is, James DePaulo though, gonna end on a bright spot for DMA, a big stick at the end of the match. And a 54-20 final here between DMA and Salesianum in a battle of #1. So we're going to have a handshake here before we get our wrestler of the match. I think we got to go with Carter Davis with a big pin over top-ranked Jackson Grandel at 144 pounds. But before we get to that, Josh put a bow on it here for us here match side. We were here, big #1 versus #1, a sold-out crowd, a action-packed gym. What stood out to you here in this one amongst these two teams?
Well, honestly, the coaching staffs both got their guys ready to go, right? Sally's, I think, they wanted to make a statement tonight. You could see like you mentioned, Nick, the bonus points, getting the sticks, not just a win. We were going out, guys ranked below. You know, some #3 guys getting sticks over #1 guys.
I mean,
you know,
huge impacts.
It's a big. So just the way guys came in locked in tonight was very nice to see. Yeah, I don't know. Very excited to see what is left for the rest of the season here.
So we're going to go see if we can get our guy Carter Davis as our 302 outstanding wrestler of the match. And what a match here tonight. And again, we're going to see a lot of these individual matchups through the rest of the season. And again, you're looking at conferences and the state tournament individually, where we're going to see maybe some rematches, but some big swing matches here today. They went the way of Salesianum. They got bonus points out of them. And now both of these teams back to work. As again, it's almost to that part of the year as we welcome in back in Josh. And we were just talking about it. We're in late January, February, of March, just around the corner. It is almost time for postseason wrestling. I mean, this is what you work all year for. Here we are in late January. It is just around the corner.
I mean, this again, you said it. This is what you work for. You work for the big matches, right? You work for making a statement at the end of the year. You work for getting on top of the podium.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
that's what you're dreaming of right now.
That's what you're dreaming of. And anytime you can get a big win over Senator Buxton, I would love to chat with him.
That's why we need a special guest, have him on the broadcast here. We're hoping to have Coach Bill Valencia join us at some point. Hopefully he was checking in all the action tonight here. As again, we're going to get our guy Carter Davis here as our wrestler of the match in a moment, as Coach Cam talking to his guys there before they head back on to the bus and over to Salesianum High School, heading over back to Broome Street. But anything, again, you talked about what stuck out to you. Anything surprise you here in this matchup? It might have been those swing matches.
I think it was the swing matches. It just comes down to the swing matches for me. I didn't know what to expect. I was able to see Sally's at the Del Castle Invitational. They had I don't know how many guys in the finals. I was very impressed with them. They won the tournament, and I was able to see DMA at the Canal Classic. They won the tournament, you know, so I was very excited just to see these guys get their hands on each other and what that looks like, 2 number ones. Obviously, the wrestling community was here, and they felt how big tonight was, and that's awesome to see, too, you know, just from like I love wrestling, you know, so anytime you can fill a gym full of people, put some mats on the floor and watch them go to town, man, it's fun. And tonight definitely delivered. It was an exciting matchup for me. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I love being this close.
And hopefully we'll get a few more matches here, Matt's side, and then, of course, state tournament coverage will be down at the duels. Again, we don't bring those to you live, I don't believe, here, again, with track wrestling, et cetera, with some of the cameras they have. But we'll get you some info on that. And then individual tour, we will have all the coverage that you need, interviews, updates, recaps, you name it. So a lot to get to throughout the rest of the regular season here that, as we mentioned already a few times on the broadcast, just around the corner. So we're hoping to get Carter Davis here momentarily. And if not, we'll have to pack up and head out. But what a gym, or what a match that we had here tonight between Salesianum and the Seahawks.
I talked to Coach Cam right after the match. He was a little amped up. I think he wanted to punch me. He did not want me talking to him. Great guy, great coach. I tried to catch him right off the mat. I'm like, hey, can we chat with Cam? You know, once I wanted to be respectful. I'm like, you know, talk to your guys, man. It's a big win.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what we like to do first here. We'll see if we get him back out. But if not, no problem. We will move on as well. Again, we don't want to stick in and overstay our welcome here at DMA either. Again, they have been so helpful with us. Coach Collier and all the staff here at Delaware Military Academy welcoming us here. A lot of hospitality, getting us all set up here. Matt's side, Wi-Fi, equipment, table, you name it. So a special shout out to everybody here at Delaware Military Academy. Always a great setup when we get over here to DMA.
My wife's going to get beat up in the stands up here. She's in the green shirt. She's trying to track down. She has no idea that the entire Sally staff will beat her up with no questions asked. She's trying to flag somebody down. I assume it's Cam that she's trying to, or Carter that she's trying to get a hold of. She's like, hey, get over there.
No worries. Well, we can always wrap it up. And again, we always like to let coaches again talk to the team. That's impressive.
What do you think? You want to go out there and have a match of our own, Nick? We can.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I could give you a minute into the first period.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
And again, that was always a tough part when you have a match here at your home gym. You got to clean up afterwards.
Yes.
That is the tough part.
I'll tell you what,
it's a lot easier now, though, with these mats that they've got, right?
One person can carry this. You have to take the whole team to move a mat.
Here comes Carter, I believe. We're going to have a chance to chat with him. I've got a third headset, so we're good to go.
Okay, cool. All right.
I believe here.
You know, this is my first time being at the school here, Nick.
You know what? I think we are going to wrap it up. We are going to wrap it up here.
Works for me.
Again, Carter Davis, our outstanding wrestler. Big pin over top-ranked Jackson Grandel here for Salesianum.
Yeah.
And again, we don't want to, put some pressure on them, so they are taking care, having fun after the win. But we will talk to everybody here going forward.
It's coming over now.
And you know what? Even better, bring him over. And again, special thanks for everybody hanging out with us here for the moment. And we'll see if we can now get a hangout with these guys and talk victory here. Carter Davis.
Thank you.
Here you go, Carter. Thank you, Coach Cam. Really appreciate it. And here we are, Carter Davis coming in. A big win, 144 pounds. You take down top-ranked wrestler here in the rankings in Jackson Grandel. But, again, you guys come in, dominating performance. You guys did it last January, similar fashion, a big win there. But number one versus number one. But what was working for you in particular in this matchup? What was the mindset coming in? What were you looking to accomplish? And how did things work out for you out there?
I was just looking to have fun, stay patient, and get to my attacks and get to my re-attacks, and it worked out.
And what was kind of the mindset? This is one I'm sure you guys had circle in terms of dual meets. You guys are undefeated in state. You've taken on some big-time programs outside of the state in dual meet fashion. What was kind of the vibe with the team coming into this one? Hey, we're taking on another top-ranked team in DMA. We know they're good, even though it's Division II. What was kind of the mindset of your guys' squad heading into this one on the road?
We were happy to wrestle. We just wanted to wrestle, and because it's competitive. They're a great team, So we got to compete with a great team.
Absolutely.
And it was just fun for all of us, I think.
Carter, do you pay attention to the rankings coming in today? Do you know you got the top guy? Is it weigh on you at all, or is it like, let's just wrestle?
I see it because my mom sends it to me.
Right.
But
That's right. There you go.
I just want to wrestle and just
I love that.
Just go against the top guys.
Anybody. Put anybody out there and let's wrestle. I love that, man. Congrats. That's a huge win, not just for you, but for the team. Very impressive. So good job, man.
Thank
and
you.
what's kind of the key here? We'll let you go. What's the key to keeping this rolling now for you guys as a team? You've been rolling a couple big wins, unfortunately, over my St. Mark Spartans there a couple weeks ago. Then you come here, get the win over DMA. What's the key to keeping this thing rolling here for you guys?
Just do the same thing. Have fun. Just keep wrestling and compete.
There you have it, our 302 outstanding wrestler of the match. Senator Buxton going to hop in. Carter, thank you so much, and congratulations. Congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
There you have it, our outstanding wrestler of the match, Carter Davis. A big win over Jackson Grandel today, and did it in emphatic fashion as well. So that's going to wrap it up for here. Matt's side for Josh Jordan, who done a phenomenal job himself. He's got a nice wrestling background, so he knows what he's doing over there on the camera. So we'll put a bow on it, but thank you for everybody tuning in tonight. Great matchup, #1 versus #1. This one went the way of the South, so we will be with you here in a few weeks, and again, postseason wrestling just around the corner. So for Josh Jordan and myself, we will see you then. Big win for Salesianum.
Oh, that was fun. Thanks, man.